Hi, my name is Viet Javeri, and I'm a student at Georgia Tech. And in this pitch, I'm going to explain why I believe that Starbucks Corporation will outperform. Starbucks is a coffee shop chain that sells handcrafted coffees, other beverages, and food items at its company-operated stores, along with its products through groceries and licensed stores. Its beverage sales account for 73% of its revenue. The company operates in many regions, however, 73% of its revenue is generated from the Americas. The HOLT default model predicts that the company will underperform with a downside of 11%. We can see that the company's CFROI levels have been consistently above the discount rate, indicating that it is creating wealth. Also, the CFROI levels are expected to increase in the next 2 years, indicating the company is still in its growth phase. I believe that the default model is too conservative, as it overestimates the decline in asset growth. Using the flex valuation, I determined that there was a 10% upside in Starbucks. Let's look at the sales, margins, and asset turns to see how I reached this conclusion. The company's sale growth has stayed relatively flat at around 10.4% for the last 5 years. I believe that the company will experience a larger growth in sales in the next few years and fade back to its 5-year average. It is doing this through increasing the popularity of coffee in China and India by rapidly opening new stores. A third of its stores in China were opened in the last year. It is focusing on expanding its tea and food offerings by acquiring Tivana and La Boulange Bakery. It is also growing the Starbucks Reward program into a reward program of choice, which is good for customer loyalty and increasing sales. Although it may not succeed in all these segments, having so many opportunities will positively affect its sales growth. The margins of the company have been increasing rapidly over the last 5 years from around 17% to 21%, mainly due to the lower cost of coffee. I believe that the company can maintain these levels for the next few years due to its sales leverage, innovations, and increasing its margins in overseas markets. However, there is a risk due to the fluctuation in the price of coffee and increased competition due to the higher margin Starbucks is able to achieve. The asset turns of the company have been relatively flat over its lifetime at around 0.82, and I do not believe that these will deviate too far from the mean in the years to come. The price momentum of the company has not been strong relative to its peers in the past year, however, it is tending in the right direction, which will positively impact its stock price. In conclusion, I believe that Starbucks will outperform due to its various growth opportunities and its ability to maintain high margins.